This is HMS Eskimo, a British tribal class destroyer. Did you know that this class of ship suffered one of the highest loss rates of any class during World War II? Of 16 tribals commissioned into the Royal Navy, 12 were sunk before the end of the war, a loss rate of some 75%. The tribals were Britain's most modern and most powerful destroyers, so they were often selected for the most dangerous missions. The first to go was Afridi and Gurkha, both sunk by German aircraft off Norway in the spring of 1940. 4 tribals then took part in a daring attack on German destroyers at Narvik, which was successful, but resulted in Eskimo having her bow blown clean off by a torpedo. In May 1941, Mashona was bombed during the hunt for the Bismarck, while Mohawk and Cossack were lost to torpedoes in the Mediterranean and the Arctic respectively. 1942 continued in the same pattern as the Royal Navy was incredibly stretched across the world. They escorted convoys which came under fierce attack in both the Arctic and the Mediterranean and paid a heavy price. Maori was bombed while in Valletta in Malta, and Bedouin was crippled in a battle with Italian cruisers. Matabele was sunk by U-boat in the Barents Sea, and Punjabi suffered an even more unfortunate fate in that particular part of the world when she was accidentally rammed and was split in half by the battleship King George V. You can see the damage to the battleship's bow this collision caused in this photograph. In September, Sikh and Zulu were sent on a highly dangerous raid into Tobruk harbour, and both were lost. It was a relentless rate of attrition. By the end of the war, only Ashanti, Tatar, Nubian and remarkably a repaired Eskimo remained in British service, along with tribals in the Canadian and Australian navies, which managed to avoid such a punishing loss rate. You can battle with your own tribal class destroyer in World of Warships, a free-to-play game that lets you take command of dozens of historical warships in dramatic multiplayer battles.